Yes, I was wondering, in the board of directors here, do you have committees that are assigned to specific roles and responsibilities?
Certainly, that's quite common in most cooperatives, and especially in smaller or startup cooperatives where staff people have not yet been hired. It's especially common for the board to have a number of committees, and in many cases those committees are quite operational in nature. But certainly many large cooperatives also have committees in place that deal with specific issues. Very common committees would be, a finance committee or human resources committee. Many cooperatives will also have like a membership committee that's responsible for membership recruitment and member issues or communication. And those committees are struck by the board of directors and report into the board of directors. And although they may have influence over the business side of the cooperative, they are primarily a function of the democratic side of the cooperative. So they are around representing those member issues, and they report through the governance structure to the board. Other questions or comments at this point?
Yes, one more, please.
Sure.
About the membership.
Yes.
Are cooperatives bound to a certain numbers and then they stop the number of members, or is it endless open to new members? How does it work?
That's a great question. There is no upper limit required that says, this type of cooperative can only have 100 members, or the only restrictions are, there's a minimum number of members required. So, and that's around the idea that, you can't cooperate by yourself, so you sort of need a minimum number of people to cooperate with each other. But there is no maximum number. However, cooperatives can decide and make the decision that they are not going to accept more members at a particular time. That can't be an arbitrary decision where they can just sort of say, and they can't ever deny someone membership for a very arbitrary reason, like, we're not going to accept anybody else with brown eyes this year or anything like that. But what can happen is, at certain points in a cooperative's lifespan, accepting more members may be detrimental to the members that already exist. So, for example, if there's an issue around providing adequate service to members, and to accept more members would make it challenging to continue to offer the same level of service to the existing members, the board of directors may make the decision that they are not going to accept more members at the present time. And the board of directors always has to make the decision to accept or deny membership. So it's not as though somebody, just by virtue of paying their membership fee, it doesn't automatically make them a member. They still have to be approved by the board of directors. And so that provides some protection for the cooperative as a whole. And the idea is that the primary function is to continue meeting the needs of those members. And so the cooperative has to exist for the long term, so the board needs to protect that. And if accepting more members at a particular time may put that at risk, the board may make the decision that they're not going to accept more members at a particular time. So a lot of this comes down to a business decision, but there is no sort of legislative requirement around a maximum number of members.
Okay, I understand. Thanks.
And do we have questions?